So we have the 3 stairs that we've been working on for the last few days. There we go. So we have straight 3, which has magnets in them just to give it some bottom weight so it doesn't fall over. And then we have these left corner 4, because there's 4 pieces. Then we have a 4 spiral. I want to make more, but I also want to get to painting these. So we will get to Mod Podging and sealing them right away. Then I'm going to touch up a broken mini later after I Mod Podge these. Then I have some minis I want to paint while these dry. And then maybe we get to priming these before the end of the stream. Raisin the Bar. Carmichael, you're awesome. Thank you, Raisin. Johnny Boz. It's the coolest of them all. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Alright, so let's get going. We have a few things I want to do. So, yeah. Feel free to hang out. Feel to relax. Feel free to comment in the chat or down below. Ask questions. There's only stupid questions with smart answers. Apparently, that was covered in glue. Neat. Oh, I don't think I have the music set for you guys. Now you probably can hear the music. Your GMing is so good, and my question is, how many people did you collab with to make your first campaign, if any? I mean, my players are my collaborators, right? Or do you mean something else? Where do I put this garbage covered in glue? Put it right here. That seems like an appropriate place to put it. Where's the center of screen? The center of screen is where this mic is. Good to know. I appreciate the compliment. I did mean something else, but also got my answer. Thanks. Yeah, so I didn't really collab with anyone to like design it. No, I was just like, I watched Jaws. Here we go. We're gonna get that Mod Podge on and start sealing. I collabed with Jaws the movie by watching it and being inspired, and then writing down some plot point ideas, but then also deviating from the movie and kind of adapting it for my world, but also fantasy in general and Dungeons and Dragons to make an interesting story. And I kind of just laid out the blueprints. Like, we have a town named Amity Island. There are sharks. And I kind of went all out on this one, which was a lot. Then, let's see. It was kind of just the basics, and then I asked my players to make their characters and create a few NPCs that are important to them. And from there, I kind of fleshed it out as we went. Hipster Taco. Why did you choose a no-elf world? The first reason that I chose not to have elves in my world was because there's something about elves that's very mystical and ancient, and I didn't know what the culture of elves should be, because we kind of just play it as, when you play D&D, you're like, I'm an elf, and that's it. And then typically everyone's like, we're Lord of the Ring elves. And I was like, okay, that's fine. But I kind of wanted to make something for this channel and future games that's a little bit more interesting. Whoa, what was that? Brickmaster gifted 5 members. Holy crap. We got Walra, James, Benny, Tyler, and Brian all got members. Thanks a lot, Brickmaster. So that's kind of where it started. It was like a sound effect. I wanted to, first of all, deviate because I felt like everything was just too similar. And then I just held off with understanding what my elves are. And when I first made the world, Allie was playing a drow when I first made it. So I made it off camera and played it with my friends. Allie was the drow, so I had to figure out why there are no elves and why there was a drow in the campaign. And I kind of had like a loose idea very quickly. And then that game has been on hold for a while, so we've kind of just pocketed that. And I've let that seed grow its roots and sprout in my mind. And I got a lot of good answers. And those good answers are, they are extinct. They don't not exist. They are extinct. And half-elves are not what D&D normally does, which is a child of a human and an elf. A half-elf is a less elven descendant of elves. And I applied the same thing to half-orcs. Half-orcs are not this bastard child of orcs and humans. They are a less orc. There's something, as I tell my players, there is something in the world that is removing them from existence and evolving or devolving them to humans. We don't know which direction it is. So the humans came around because occasionally a half-elf will have a human child, and occasionally an elf would have a half-elf child. And the same thing with orcs. And once I locked onto that idea, personally, I was like, okay, I have something interesting here, and I really want to explore it over a few different campaigns and adventures. Sneak in another membership. Thank you very much, Brickmaster. Of course, Reason. Um, more will be learned about that kind of lore further into Amity Island. The Curse of Amity Island, sorry. Another one. I did it too early. Wait, I'm sorry. Hold for sound. 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 More about that lore is going to be picked up in Curse of Amity Island. Some more lore in the later episodes of Lost Mine of Colossus. And then the next two campaigns, I don't know if the next campaign will explore it, but the next campaign takes place 500 years before Curse of Amity Island. And then the one after that will take place a few more years before that. So it's, and if you notice, Colossus took place about 100 years before Amity Island. Ivory, long time no see. I get it because boats, and then Jaws. I can only put so much more until I can't hold on to the mini anymore. No extinction before? No extinction before what? You gotta be specific. I can't just drop answers on questions like that. Let's see. Before, no extinction before. Nope, my brain can't follow. I need some nouns. I'm sorry. Brickmaster's emailing everybody right now. Thank you very much, Brickmaster. Alright, I can only cover that so much. Let's go to this one. Boats and sharks. Gotta love-hate relationship with them. Okay, just kidding. I would 411 myself at sea if I could. For the future campaign set before or early. Gotcha. So there will be some campaigns before the extinction. And then there'll be some right after, there'll be some during the extinction, and then there might be a couple where we just jump back to what's currently like 800 something second dawn, and we'll just jump to after Amity once in a while too. So we're kind of like seeing what happened in the past and then occasionally jumping forward to see what is happening afterwards. That's my plan right now. And the only way that plan is doable is through the support of you guys by watching, sharing, liking, and commenting on the show, becoming patrons and members. It's not a call to action right now, but that is what will support the show in being able to accomplish that kind of a mission. Oh, he's spoiling.
Oh, he gives a bunch of memberships.
Mm-hmm.
I missed it. I want my brick emoji.
If you remember, you get all the emojis based off the characters in the current adventure, which is exciting. Yeah, I found myself when I first made it. Britick Master, thank you so much. When I first made the world, I remember like, okay, we're going to play in this world now, and I made this town, here's the forest, and here's the nearby city, right? I kind of just did that. And we came up against a ruin, and I didn't know how to describe it or like the history, and I just kind of just said some numbers like it's 500 years old, it's dwarven made, or something like that. And I was really unsatisfied with that. And I think that was like day 2 of being in my world. And so I set out to actually just, I think the next year plus, I kind of built out the timeline of the world, and it's almost like 100,000+ years old, maybe more. No one was really tracking in the before times. And then I just kind of like, I realized the timeline and the eras were very much chapters of story opportunity and settings on their own. So every chapter is almost its own fantasy world. And I was like, oh, that's such a cool vibe. Like, certain ancestries aren't available, certain classes might not be available in different times. And so I was like, oh, I really want to explore this, and I think that would make it interesting for Dungeons and Dragons show. So it's like Second Dawn, which we're currently in, is very much what we expect for Dungeons and Dragons, with a few little twists, which hasn't been explored yet on the release schedule. And we'll slowly move backwards to kind of tell the story of the world and this chapter. We'll jump over to another era. We might jump forward, see what that looks like. I'm very curious on how that can go. Oh, I appreciate that compliment, Raisin. Thank you so much. Oh, look, Professor's got emojis. Allie, why don't you have emojis?
Because no one's got me a...
No one's got you a membership. The perks of being you. They're none. Well, I always was able to paint or draw, and I'm only now learning how to do crafting, which I'm really happy about. very satisfying. It's like miniature grown-up tools. It's like kid blue-collar labor. The storytelling, I had to pay a lot of money to learn storytelling. Through college, traveling, and then just now it's really absorbed storytelling from other people. And what I really love about storytelling in D&D is the collaborative part, and you kind of just yes and build something together. Careful, Allie, you might be spamming. Don't want to get blocked. It's not spamming, it's spreading the love. Okay. You guys know I would be sleeping on the couch if I blocked Allie from the channel. Brickmaster, you heading out? Thank you so much for the love, Brickmaster. You have a good night. Mateus. Well, my finger stopped working. But what if he wants to be a sad kitty? My Patreon goal? One, Patreon has gotten rid of their goals system, so it's really about me having now to track it. My main Patreon goal is to help pay for the editor of Amity Island, Mateus. My number goal? A numerical goal would be... I think my next goal, because we're basically at 200 right now, which is freaking fantastic. My current number goal would be 400 or no, let's set 500. Let's be ambitious. I want to hit 500 so that way I can give all that money to the editor so that way more episodes can get released. A total members goal. Oh. Well, at $2 a month, I would say, a members goal. Honestly, I think it'd be really cool to hit 100 members. I think that'd be freaking fantastic. I think we're at 40, 42.
All right.
So we're almost halfway to 100 people.
So raising the bar will help us raise the bar.
Raising the bar. You want to help raise the bar?
It's a avatar. It's a little raisin, like wait up.
Oh my god, it is a little like happy raisin lifting up a bar. That's such a cute number. 43.
Oh, he's number 43.
Are you number 43 or is there 43? $500 million members. 500 million. Mateus. Yeah, that is a goal. I have to do work after the stream? Okay. Oh, the capital? Yeah. I might. Speak critical roles. You know, 42, the answer is to everything. That's right, Nate. All we need now is a white whale coming down from the sky. And that movie had some good moments. Hitchhiker's Guide Through the Galaxy. It's such a good movie. I don't know what membership to plan to do. Man, why options? Many options. Oh well, if you want me to sell it, I'll sell it. If you've been enjoying the Amity Island series, you can subscribe at Displacer Beast or Giant Cyclops to get an extended, near uncut version of the sessions after the episodes of that session drop. So real soon, so far session 1 has dropped, and real soon session 2. And session 2 is like 4 to 5 hours long. At Cyclops, you do get VIP status on the scrolling credits, which are broken right now for the stream, but normally they are on the stream. But they are not broken on the Amity show. That's me selling. Yups. Right now the Discord is members only. which get better notifications for all of this. And I'm working on getting the Discord to be public with membership status role. What am I saying? Membership locked channels and categories. Words can defeat me. I will be defeated by words. It's not like it's my job to speak proper. I don't have time to for uncut, but I love the edited stuff. Yeah, the edited stuff. Yeah, uncuts for hardcore people. The edited stuff is really for people who can't watch uncutted or just 2+ hour long D&D episodes. There's a lot of people out there that can't watch that stuff. How many giants are there right now? How many giants? I think there are 2 or 3. I think we have 2 or 3. 3 feels high, but I feel like we definitely have 2 giants. Now I need to look it up. I think I can look it up super quick. Should be able to look it up really quick. Patreon app is a little not great, not gonna lie. Oh, push this. Here we go. No, we have 3 giants, 5 displacer beasts, 18 owl bears, and 12 goblins. If you'd like to have an adventure in this dungeon, you're going to have to pack a really good potion of healing and a sword and plate mail. Is the screen flickering? It better not be. This camera needs replacing. I'm impressed that we have 3 giants. You know how much it takes to feed a giant? We have 3 of them. Goal with edited is to make... And the best thing about with Mateus's help with editing, like we're just producing the best product this channel has ever made. It's incredible. And it's actually fun to edit it. Like for the last few episodes, Mateus sent the edits over, and then I'll do a pass in there just in sound design and adding more sound effects than I have ever added sound effects in a game without stressing because of time. And that's solely because Mateus kills it every single edit. And that's why I'm willing to give him all the money I can give him, which is everything Patreon makes. And I am totally okay with openly admitting that. He deserves it. Super talented. More interviews with the cast. They're coming. They're on the way. Oh, that was a flicker. His camera. But yeah, if you think the lore for if you think the lore for elves is interesting in my world, wait till you hear the lore for dwarves, dragons, and giants, because it gets pretty wild. Chris's dwarf voice, by the way, honestly gifted.
Oh, I love Halleck.
Halleck is great. If you're caught up with the show, Halleck in the next episode kills it. It's great. I tried doing it, and it was so bad. To be fair, I think I threw Chris's accent off. Next time I get Chris on camera, we'll talk about it. But I feel like he mentioned that because I surprised him with, hey, we're going to start 150 years before the adventure. He didn't know what to do with his accent because his accent was based on that 150 years. And then he struggled to get back into it, but then he kind of just found what you're listening to, and he kind of just fell in love with it, so he stayed there. But Chris was showing off his voices skill the other day. He's pretty freaking good. He did one so great that we're like, did that come from you? Interview for Giants only. That is one of the plans, is to kind of have a round table slash where are they now after the series airs. That is a weak point. I should glue some bricks right in there. I'll make that more stable. Right. That's going to help a lot. It's another weak spot. Oh, that's another weak spot right there. Finding all these little things. Probably be best to do it here. So there's these little weak spots in the build when it's only attached to a little bit of foam from step to step. So most of this is all built with a bunch of these little stairs, 1-inch stairs. And then when they're glued together, there's a couple weak spots that occasionally pop up. So I just gotta make sure they're stronger. That'll do. Oh, thank you, Raisin. I believe in the product too, and you guys are doing something special here for sure. Proud to be a backer now. I'm gonna screenshot that because that makes me feel really good inside. Thank you so much, Raisin. Put it on a poster. Someone believes in us. You gotta commission somebody to make a poster. I feel like the person I would go to is Clara to commission a poster for Amity Island.
Oh yeah,
She would do an amazing job. that might be interested? Oh, then I'm gonna talk to a mutual friend because mutual friends need love too. Or I'll talk to both because it doesn't hurt. But if you're a backer now, Raisin, I will let you know. A thing that we're working on in the background is adapting the entire Amity Island series into an adventure module. Chris and I are working on it together. And we got a few pages done. And we just slowly chip away at it in the background. And once it gets to a point where we can actually dedicate real time to it, we will. But we're just like chipping away since we know the whole thing. And honestly, the outline for the adventure, it's kind of way cooler than most D&D official adventures. I was like, oh, we made that. We did do that. That stuff's great. More D&D games should have this. And then in the adventure module, we're actually going to sneak in tidbits of world building and world lore that don't make it to the show. Yeah, in the module. In the module, we'll have tidbits of lore that is not in the show. And secrets that are either revealed or not revealed in the show will be revealed in the module. Yeah, he does. I blew his mind. Yeah, he straight up freaked out. You'll know once it's published. And backers get the module first. Well, if it's low enough. D20 merch does exist. There should be a link in the description. If there's not, check out the support doc link. It sends you to a PDF that has hyperlinks in that PDF. Is merch in the support doc? Well, the support doc also breaks down where the money goes for backers and the way you support me and where that goes. So it's an important public document. Okay, great. It's in the description. Yeah, there's Amity-based merch, such as the shark shirt. And then there is the green logo shirt. There's the sweater, the tees. There is a dark vision baseball cap. We do. We have portraits of the 4 players for Amity Island. We have then the emojis as well. Let me switch my account so I can pop up those emojis. So the emojis So we have portrait character art. We have emojis of those character art, which are available in the Discord as well. And then I'm also going to, in upcoming episodes, use portraits from Hero Forge of the minis for character art as well. Because we did that in Lost Mines of Colossus, Part 1, and it was super cool and helpful and really low cost, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. Like, I have the players design their minis, and then we get the minis printed, and then I use their mini designs to help me paint them. Oh man, was it a great relief in Lost Mines Colossus to just be able to pay the subscription for Hero Forge and then get an alpha screenshot with lighting. And I was like, oh, this is great. And I could do it for NPCs, I could do it for some monsters and some baddies, but mostly the heroes and the NPCs. It was really cool.
Well, it's something that like Hero Forge really wants to push too, so they're putting like effort into make sure it's good.
Yes, and I want to start using more of the Hero Forge portrait screenshots because it's a great feature of Hero Forge, and I don't see many other D&D podcasts utilizing that. So it's just loud enough to interrupt my thinking. You can keep watching Supernatural. And I feel like if I can showcase that it could be used as character art for podcast, I think that'd be really cool for a sponsorship opportunity. A Halson? Halson? Am I misreading? A possible thing in the chat. As always. That's what I thought it was, Halleck, but I also, there's billions of people on the internet, so raising could have meant something else. I was thinking BG3 for a sec. If I do a shirt for like Halleck or the characters, I don't want to just put their face on it. Like the shirt I'm wearing right now. Let's see, this one. This shirt right now is of Chandri from the first campaign we did, Fables of Refuge. And I like that it's like its own design, right? It's not just the art. It's kind of cute and it's really comfy. It's cool. It's a chibi design. So if we do character art for merch, I want to like find the right art design for the shirt too. Normally, yes, it would be an issue. Taco, who plays Meridian, got super excited and made a bunch of the art that you see on the show through Midjourney. But Taco pays the highest subscription for Midjourney, so we have a license to use them in commercial products, because when you pay for the highest subscription at Midjourney, they pay a residual to the sources of the art. Yeah, hit us up on Discord, Ivory. Ivory says she makes clothes and some shirt designs.
That's cool.
Yes, let's talk. Love to see it. The shirt in the store that is white with a red dragon logo, and it's like the red dragon, and then the dragon's crossed out and it says lobster, all out of dragons. The dragon logo was made by a backer and a fan on the Discord. Oh yeah, band designed merch. That's a dream, because it's like you guys made the show that we made impacts you so much that you want to give something back to us, and then we take that and share it to the entire community. I find that just a beautiful cycle. Some hours right now. Thank you, buddy. We're complimenting each other. We're being good people. Yeah. I wouldn't use the word cute. No, we're being great. It's amazing. And then, oh yeah, so Raisin. So you're aware that like these stairs, like some tiles I've made, I'm trying to photo scan all these and put them up on Etsy. So like the tiles that I've made, I'm gonna photo scan those to be 2D photo scans, 2D terrain that you can print and put on your cardboard or your paper, whatever you want. And then I'm going to learn how to 3D photo scan these by trial and error, and then offer them up as STLs. And then you actually have full-on handmade dungeon elements that you can just print at home and have some cool stuff. So yeah, there's, you know, the adventure book, this stuff, more adventures, a timeline of stories. We got goals, and we're marching forward and trying to make it all happen. I got bigger goals for the channel too, but I'm gonna save those. I'm gonna save those for myself and just go one step at a time. Oh, that's all totally fine, Glitch. Happy to see you here. He was busy doing some stuff with other creators because he's so popular.
How dare he?
Yeah, we got Ivory. Why do we need Glitch for? We got Ivory. taking 1 billion photos of my art. Alright, I got a lot of Mod Podge on this stuff. We're gonna let that settle. I've been Mod Podging this entire time. Mod Podge. Alright, so I have... You guys might... Let me get the small one too. Okay, so you guys... Some of you might remember this guy. It's a little Lich Mini that I repainted with some proper red, gold, and evil-looking green energy. And then I have the large version of it with a lot more detail going on. It fell and it broke. Its green energy stuff fell off, so I'm gonna fix that with some super glue. What's the time? 9. I'll probably wrap up the stream in, I want to say, a half hour. And I got this bigger one because I like the idea, one, they're the same character, so it's kind of a perfect fit, but I really like the idea of having this guy be in a battlefield, and if everything goes wrong for the players, it can transform into this bigger, like, Elden Ring boss. Glue point for all these. Does this go here? I just gotta figure out where all these parts go, because it's been a minute. Go on this side. Okay, so it goes here. Then does... No. It's like far and close. Oh yeah, you see this guy way far out there, and then when you're up close, and he's this big. Could do that to players. Did my super glue? I gotta put super glue on the wish list, guys. First, we glue these two together right there. Okay, cool. That feels right. Now we just gotta hold this perfectly still. Yep. magic. Literal magic energy. That's what I'm gluing. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream where you get to watch Glue Dry, the most exciting content possible on the internet. Trust me, the fumes are worth it. Just look at this static shot. You could almost say that the camera froze. But no, you'd be wrong. It's solely me trying not to break what I just made. How do you think most people stumble across fables?
According to the analytics, it's YouTube search, homepage, and
Over the last week has been YouTube search, browse, and homepage. I feel like the people who I aim to watch the show, I don't know if YouTube serves it to them because I'm not in control of that. The people who I aim to watch the show are people who like watching D&D and want a different experience than what they're already getting, or people who do want to watch D&D and can't because 4, 2, 3 hour long episodes uncut is really tough, easily distractible. And let alone if you have ADHD or something, it's like, So people who want to watch D&D stuff and can't, people who want to play D&D but can't, so they can kind of connect to our adventure and experience it in kind of a third-person way, which is why I also want to make adventuring books. So if somebody enjoys the show and wants to share it with their family and friends, like you, Raisin, I think that's kind of a cool product to offer. And it's like, here's a thing we made that you got to enjoy, and now here's a version for you to use. Go make it your own. So, people who stumble across fables, I feel like people who know who's on camera. That's one. Corridor fans who know me from then. Not many though at this point. And then I would say people who like D&D or RPGs. Or just crafting. There are quite a few people on this channel who only show up just for this stream and not for anything else. Alright, so that's how that's gonna work. Dip some glue in there, dip some glue on there. Great, great, great. Alright, let's see if that glues. Gotta get more clips on TikTok. Oh yeah, there are that. I do put stuff on TikTok. And we got some good shares over there. Some good views. I'll probably make some shorts tomorrow. Some verticals. Probably make some verticals off the podcast episodes with Chris while making the episodes with who's next? Jordy. That's another thing, is as much as Patreon goes to support the editing of the show, I want to get the views up, of course, but also membership on YouTube up, so that way I can help support Glitch, who helps support the channel a lot. I can't get this thing to glue, guys. You just want glue. That was a day one, no big deal. Raisin. Was it day one? That's fine. But that means, Raisin, if you've been here since day one, you know the evolution of the content on this channel. It has grown quite a bit. I can't get this super glue to work. Try hot glue. Okay, I done did it. Sorry, Allie, for blowing up your messages, but I sent over some art references, says Ivory. I imagine on Discord.
Are they fungi?
Think so.
That's very good. Is it fungus punk?
I think Ivory's fungus punk. Yeah, fungi. Yeah. Yeah. No. Alright, well, at least I got the two pieces glued together in one. Gluing to the hands, that's tough. I'll work on that tomorrow night. Let's check this. We got about 15 more minutes, a little bit less. Okay. Somebody drove by on a bicycle with a speaker playing some music. Alright, so something I want to work on in the background while working on these stairs are these bookshelves, book and scroll shelves. You see those clearly? Yeah, you can. I want to start painting these. Time for dinner. You go have your dinner, buddy. We'll be wrapping this up in about 12 minutes. So I'm gonna try priming this with some brown and just see if the colors work before deep diving too hard onto the other minis. And this is all while this dries too. things are moving all at once. I'm so excited. Let me get another brush. Let's see. Dark brown. How does it go? Because I'm trying to see if I need to put a black primer on, or if this brown will do the job. Because I'm going to do a lot of layers anyway. I think this brown is working for what we need. Did I see your last chat? Damn, missed it again.
Huh?
Morning, Kobe. Yeah, I saw it, buddy. Missed it. Did you miss me, missing you, missing me? Is that what it was? Are we missing each other right now? Kobe, due to our schedule differences, do you prefer to wake up to me, or do you prefer to go to bed with me? Oh yeah, from day one. I was a fan from Sam and Nico channel, Corridor Crew. Raisin, were you around when it was still called Sam and Nico? That's a long time ago. It's a lot of sleepless nights ago. Go to bed, I'm barely awake. It's like 6:30 a.m. So what you're saying is... That is a long time ago. The actual day one. Still remember. I remember the shots of the first vlog episode. I don't remember shooting it, but I do remember shooting the second episode. I seem to gravitate towards content you like. Well, buddy, we're on the same ride. Gravity's gonna take us where we go. It's funny when Fables. Let's see, got 5 more minutes. Got 5 more minutes until I gotta get ready for bed, guys. Did I work on Note at all? No. Not out of choice or anything. It's just when I started working on Corridor at the time, it really was a very separated thing. And I could only focus on one thing at a time. When Fables started, I edited it all on a dying computer, and then it died. So it took a month to edit just one episode. And when I say edit, I don't mean actually editing, just getting it to function. Then eventually, because really what it led to is this channel started and I only owned the hard drive, a mobile hard drive that everything got put on. This brown turned out really nice. Eventually I was able to borrow a laptop to actually edit, and when I say edit, I mean just put together episodes. And I was borrowing lights, I was borrowing cameras. I owned the hard drive and the tables and chairs. That was it. Brian Dixon was our biggest believer. That's why he sits at the VIP stands. Then eventually we got all this stuff. Slowly but surely, thanks to backers, people watching, and then just me working and saving up. All right, so this bookshelf, the base brown, there we go. I think this looks really nice. I think it's a great starting point for these bookshelves. I'll brighten up with different colors and stuff as we go. The Mod Podge, for most of it, is dry. There's a couple handful of pockets that clearly still need to dry. So I'll let that be. Raisin, I know you believe in me. Thank you so much. I screenshotted your belief. That's how much I know you believe in me. All right, Kobe, I'm going to bed now. camera angles are working for this to be the streaming setup, which is great. It's pretty easy to make this work. I have some decent cable setups. One step at a time, everything starts coming back together since we moved. It's exciting. All right, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, afternoon, evening, and of course, good night.
Don't get upset. Don't get upset if something doesn't go right. Don't get upset. Don't get upset if something doesn't go right. Don't get upset. Don't get upset if something doesn't go right. Upset.